Oh, cock. Yeah, it does that a lot, apparently. Just had a giant stutter. There's just like too many free-floating blocks all over the place for the game to handle, so. Oh yeah, also, you get to do a fun bit of platforming while you're doing all of this. Over an abyss that would pretty much kill me if I wasn't in peaceful mode. And waste a lot of food. So yeah. Don't do it, people. Don't do this. I'm doing this to prove a point. And so you don't have to. Like the Mistbutlers motto. We do this so you don't have to, but still sort of kind of want to. Because you blow stuff up and it's fun. But don't do it. It's not safe. It's a trap. And keep mining. And look at this. This whole wall has been basically left untouched by the dynamite. Aw, cock. I knew that would happen. So what do I have to do now? Well, now I have to basically go like this. Destroy this whole pillar as far as I can, and then build it right back up. And then destroy it and keep building it back up, and it's a vicious cycle. It's like domestic violence in that sense. Yeah, what else? Yeah, Notch hasn't really been working on the game. He's been dicking around with corporations and all that stuff. Notch Incorporated gets less work done on the game. So let's see. Next torch there. Probably gonna want a torch there, and oh, cock, not again. Pain in my asshole. Yes, whoever suggested I mine using dynamite, I officially hate you. I don't know who you are, but I hate you. And you know who you are. And that's all that matters. Because it is a giant pain in the butthole. That's not even where I'm supposed to be placing the torch. The torch should go there. And that torch also not in the right place. So, yeah. That entire fall was for nothing. Fuck you, mining. You suck. And the reason the game was probably glitching out at me is because there's so many blocks floating around on the bottom of this pit that it's just having all sorts of problems. Not to mention that it has to randomly generate the whole world that I just blew up, or the surrounding blocks, so that I don't get to the end of the world. Though I have heard of people getting to the end of the world by using large amounts of chain dynamite. Yep. So now it's time to repeat that whole exciting process, only with a different row and column. How fun. So entertaining. So full of fun and stuff, and definitely worth watching. Yeah, I think I've made you people suffer enough. I'm gonna pause recording and come back when it's finished. Alright, hello, and welcome back to Minecraft, where 4 stacks of smooth stone later, I still have 57 in my 4th stack, I've managed to patch up the walls, and put torches on all of them. Took me about 64 and then some torches, so not easy by any means. However, the mine did expand quite a bit after all of that work. I now have 3 glass floors to build, so I went out and I got a lot of sand and smelted it. Basically using lots and lots of coal for everything. Smelting the smooth stone, then the glass. Yeah, mining ain't easy, I guess. So yeah, this isn't that deep actually. This is only our 2nd level. And now if I can if I can manage to do this without conking up too bad. I think like so ought to do it. Yeah, actually I can do 2 more blocks. So now I have a perfect little exit of 2 blocks. Same as I do here. See? Ha. Alright, so we have layers of glass to build. Also, I think it was this layer, the one below it, somewhere around here, I heard ominous music. And I've heard a rumor that when you hear that ominous, creepy, horror genre music play, that means that there is, whatchamacallit, a cave nearby. So I'm going to, at some point, explore these levels sideways. As you can see, I left a perfect 2x2 entryway right beneath all of my torches. So from any level, I can mine into any of the 4 directions. Also, once I go out and get more lumber, because right now I'm very low on lumber, I will be able to make chests and crafting stations that I will put on every single level. And yeah, let's just go through and take care of this level right quick. I've actually filled the chest that I use for stones. It's basically completely full of stone. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with all of this stone. I think I may just build myself a small city somewhere, just for lols. Also, while searching for sand, I was not able to find any more clay. So our 3 little huts are going to have to wait for another little time. And props to the one person who got what I was going for there. And sadly, I failed. Well, at least only one person posted a comment about it. Also, my interviews is up with my wonderful interviewer, Atheist Cat. So, if you want to see your questions answered, go ahead and watch that. Though I don't think terribly many of you sent in questions. But that doesn't matter. Regardless, the interview was plenty long enough. 42 minutes and 15 seconds of basically me just blabbing on about stuff. Quite wonderful. Yep. And let's just finish off this floor, and I think that's where the mine's going to get left for today. I've expanded the shaft quite a bit. And I do intend to reach the lowest levels of the map. The point of no return where it will no longer allow me to go any deeper, thanks to some unbreakable stones. There are rumors that you can break them with dynamite. You cannot. It does not work like that. Which is why I sort of doubt those rumors that I heard about the cave noise, because I think that may be just another... Ah, cock, just lost 2 glass on that. Another one of those things that people just sort of invent in an attempt to gain internet glories. Also, nearing 400 subscribers, and hopefully I'll be posting a lot more vids this weekend. I do have time. I am finally free. So, that's that. And yeah, let's just show you guys what I mean. You see, I can have a sort of a dig going in each of the 4 directions on each floor. And it'll be a pretty good sized dig as well. It'll be a nice little 2x2 square, and if need be, I can actually expand it to be a 2x3. So yeah, that's why I really like this design when I came up with it, is because you basically have these floors. You have 3 torches per floor, and then you build the next floor right on top of a torch. So it ends up being well lit. This is the minimum amount of torches you can have, basically, to have everything lit, even during the night. And the glass just provides a very nice feeling of roominess, and also you can see what time of day it is. Very important when you're in a mine shaft. Boom, 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 boom. And, I mean, ladders, not the most efficient way to get from floor to floor, but I don't know. I'll see if I can invent some sort of a minecart system that will be able to move me throughout the mine with stops at each level. However, that is not guaranteed. Now there you can see a little bit of remnants from when everything was exploded. I'm actually going to take a second and fill this up, because I like everything to be nice and neato. So basically, each of these is just a direction in which I can expand and do whatever I want, which is quite nice. I can make them basically as wide or as tall as I want them to be, within reason, of course. And right now, it's just a nice way to poke your head in places and see what's going on. And hopefully I'll be able to discover some caves or something interesting by doing this, because exploring is really one of the more interesting parts of the game. Also, a place where I missed a torch. That's the other reason why it's cool to have these floors, is because from each floor you can basically reach each torch. Like, I can reach that square, and then for that one I'd actually need to do the jump block trick, but whatever. And then the top level, I'm not really gonna go exploring much, because that's close to the top of the world, and I don't think there'll actually be anything interesting around here anywhere. However, what I can do is I can make myself an entryway here into a room that I will expand to be my base. It'll be like this will be like my go-to level when I need supplies or any of that stuff. So that's gonna be my plan here. I'm just gonna give it a nice bit of expansiveness. A couple blocks this way, a couple blocks that way. And yeah, that could very well work as a nice little station. Like, I just go down, hop out here, have a chest, like a crafter's block.